Hello, pluckers. How's it going? You okay? All good. Tis us. We are back. You may remember Paul from such videos as the introduction one.
You know they're going to know that we're filming it on the same day because we're still wearing the
continuities,
same
everything. Yeah, we don't deviate.
Yeah, my hair hasn't grown.
Nor mine. Oh, I got mine stopped growing years ago. Right then, so so we've got an idea. Paul had an idea. Paul had a great idea. I'm like, yes. Paul, fill us in. Let's.
So
go on.
I suppose it's of the time where, as some of you may know, very recently a certain fairly famous guitar sold for a record sum of money at Christie's, and I had the bright idea that I wanted to make a replica of this guitar for a little while, and I've looked around for various different donor guitars to do it justice. I mean, I wouldn't want to put that amount of, not $14 million dollars into something, but I also want to buy a Fender custom shop equivalent of the same thing. I wanted to actually, let's see how close we can get on a sort of budget, and Matt had the brainwave of let's do it on a smaller budget.
That's not fucking really.
So I haven't seen Matt's guitar. Matt has seen the one that I'll be using as a donor.
So this is where we. It's going to be like chalk and cheese. So basically, whatever we're going to do, this sort of, we're going to document it from day one. So in a bit after we've done this video and showed everyone what we're going to do, and we're going to take the pictures. We're going to get some pictures on the back. I'll post them on the Facebook, and we're going to do side by side of what I've bought to what Paul's bought. Paul hasn't seen my shambles yet, so this I wanted to keep it as a complete surprise, whatever. So Paul's bought somewhat cool.
Yeah. So for those that are going to go, what are you doing? So for anyone that is probably familiar with the look of that guitar, it's the David Gilmore black Strat. This isn't a Fender custom shop one. It is a USA American Fender. It's a 2008 or 2009 American vintage reissue Strat. So it's a 1957 reissue. So it's got 57 neck and profile, vintage frets, but everything else is 57, which isn't correct. So this is the donor. I swapped an 81 Strat for it. So when we do the full build, once we're finished, we're going to sort of list out what we've spent to do each one. Now, just as a passing comment, you know the budget of Matt's working to. I've bought some Fender. These are called their road worn saddles. So I'm going to get a lot of different age parts to make this as period correct, or period correct's the wrong term, correct to the black Strat as it was sold as we can get, and also work with Reverend Dan next door to do the wiring so it's correct to the actual model. But yeah, these saddles cost more than Matt's guitar.
You can see what we're doing. You can see where we're going with.
One of these saddles would cost more than the entirety of the
genders
that Matt bought.
Yeah, these are rip-off Fenders. The genders. So my little see.
You might have got a bigger bag.
So I'm trying. I really am trying. But mine will be on a shoestring, and then we'll just see what we can do. So we're just going to ruin some guitars.
And there's going to be some science experiments going on with this in terms of how we're looking at aging different things.
Real good science and stuff like that.
We don't know what Matt's is painted with or made from or anything yet. I don't. Matt may do. But,
right, we're going to... So this is what I bought. So
be careful how you hold the bag.
So you got yours from Jordan's Guitars?
Yes, if anyone doesn't know, Jordan's got the guitars in Leicester.
And he has some lovely lumps of wood.
Yeah, Steve is a great guy, really friendly, can't do enough to help people. Whether you've got a question or query about something, he's pretty responsive and quick. Yeah. He's a good go-to person for things of a certain level.
And I bought mine on a whim on eBay.
I don't think you probably won't find one of these at Jordan's Guitars.
No, definitely won't find. I've took the wiggle stick. I've took it off and I've left it in the bag to rattle around. So I'm thinking that's aging. So I don't have to do a bit more aging.
What, the arm is aging?
The army's aging the guitar while it's just rattling around in there. See, road worn. Proper 90s. So I was talking to the guy that I bought this off. And he said to me, he goes, do you want to plug it in? And I went, nah. No, you're alright. And I went, oh, I've plugged it in the amp now, it's ready. And I was like, honestly, we're doing a David Gilmore thing. We're going to relic it and whatever. And he was like, oh, you don't want to hear it? I was like, no, it's fine. He got, oh, just have a play. I was like, okay. This was my first guitar. I really looked after it, and I'm like, oh man. I was going to throw him a card and go, oh, you follow the story on this, but I thought it'll ruin him. I think. Right. Let's have a look.
Oh, you
So,
want to?
yeah, you can do it. You can have it. So Paul hasn't seen it. So I bought it. It's pretty much.
You've got a smoke machine in it to reel it.
It's pretty much. I'm trying to go the same specs, obviously, as what it is, but and to find one with a maple neck as well, which was really hard. Not really hard because it took me a couple of days just to find one on eBay.
So it is a Westfield of some
Westfield.
description. I remember not this particular era of Westfield, but I do remember selling Westfields at.
Yeah. I think we're like 90s. The guy was about the same age as me, so as his first guitar, we probably around 90s time.
I'll say the first thing that comes to mind is it's like it's filled with helium. It's very light.
It is light, yeah. A bit of a...
Yeah, but I think the other things to note is 21 frets, which is right.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
I did think that. I was actually looking for a...
Yeah, we'll have to draw you a skunk stripe on because it's glued fret, maple cap. But yeah, it's alright, isn't it? It's in tune-ish.
Yeah, sort of. It's a tuner there, if you're
No.
There's a tuner there if you're... Nah. That's what I was... No, you're alright.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright, isn't it? It's alright, that.
Bit of marker pen on that, be sorted.
Perfect. So, as a starter for 10.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's made from.
Oh God, it is. It is like compared to... Yeah. Oh,
I thought this was light, to be fair, as Strats go, but that's...
So yeah, so there we go. That's my starting block of whatever. So I don't feel so bad now that I'm going to ruin it because it's. I was thinking, that's pretty close to Paul's. There's a country mile, isn't there?
It's to be fair, when just to go over some of the things that are obviously wrong with this, with it being a 57, it's got an 8-hole scratch plate, which it needs to have a 11-hole and be double thickness. So it's aesthetically correct, but in terms of being bob on, it's quite a way away. If you were to put a black scratch guard on it's not going to be a million miles away.
I'll tell you what I did want to check though. But I was looking for to try and get. There's a lot of these black Strats with the maple fretboard, but the headstock's wrong. The headstock's not the same. So I was interested to see how far out we was with the proper Fender and this one. And to be fair,
not miles away. That I think it's maybe it's like if this was melted a bit, if you know what I mean. It's less accented, I think, but it's not. I'm surprised it's that close.
Yeah, I was as well.
Because things like Aria Pros and stuff, they're more angular, aren't they?
Yeah.
And,
So yeah, to be fair, I'm pretty pleased with this. We're not going to divulge prices of what we paid and whatnot till the very end, and we're going to tally it all up and see what we've got.
You can probably Google and get a good idea of
yeah, pretty much.
But how many of those you could have.
So, so that, them, same price as that. So there we go. Them, not a lot. There we go. So right then, pluckers. This is the start of the build. What's next? What we're going to do now? Oh, so take it apart, put some video, take some photos.
Yeah, so I think that there's a few different sciencey things we're going to do in terms of ageing some of the bits. So I said I'm going to be buying some of the stuff from a shop called Charles Guitars. That's well worth a look if you're looking to relic guitars and things. They do a lot of various sort of aged parts and period correct things for specific purposes, but for some stuff, like body relicing for example, this is a nitro finish, so we can do some experimentation with heating and cooling it to get the lacquer to check in as natural a way but accelerated way as possible. Also dulling the surfaces down with various different I guess like scouring pads and things I'll be using a bit of, and sandpapers and things to get to dull the finish back. But yeah, I've already spoken to Reverend Dan in terms of pickups and things, so yeah, not completely set on what the neck and middle pickups will be, but obviously that needs to be a Seymour Duncan SSL5, which I've been practicing all evening to say.
He really has.
Yeah, don't say pardon. And obviously a few different things with the switching and things. This has got a 3-way switch, it needs to have a 5-way one, and needs to have the little neck add toggle as well, so there's a few bits in it to do on there. I think Matt's just going to make sure his works.
Yeah, well, I haven't even plugged it in yet. We could plug it in. You can do a bit of Gilmore on this one. So this has got the 4-way switch on it. Also, 4.
5. I should get
1, 2, 3, 4. 90s was a different time, wasn't it? Or 4 or 5, whatever. It's what was I going to say with the so pickups. That's what I was going to say. So what I said to the lads is because I'm going rogue. So whatever Paul puts in, I'm going to go. I've got my box of bits that I've been collecting for like 30 odd years, and I've got loads of single coil pickups. So I'm going to get Reverend Dan to test Paul's what he's going to put in. I'm going to try and match mine to the same ohms, like eightage and pottage and wattage and whereverage village people, and then we'll see what it does. I'm not bothered. I am bothered how it sounds. We'll see where it sounds.
It'd be interesting as a comparison.
Yeah.
Then
So I'm not going to get the full hog, but I'm just, if I can get it close enough, and then we'll see what happens, innit?
Just to
Shits and giggles, I'm just going on.
Just to point out, this is into the house amp, isn't it, Matt?
Yes.
The Drive CD 200.
So that little
£10
amp that we
special.
found, what we're going to do some bits and bobs on.
Even better out of tune.
Yeah, all the right notes, but you know.
But will it do the Seagull? Let's see if we can. Yeah, it'll do the Seagull.
It does the Seagull. Paul's got an ice pedal. We'll put a picture on in a bit of this pedal as well.
But yeah, it works.
Yeah, what do you think of the action?
It's got one.
Yeah, it's there.
It's not bad really. I mean, this is the thing I think for a lot of people starting out, there are a lot of affordable used guitars that get the job done. I think as much as nice ones are nice to have and everyone would like the right name on the headstock, there are a lot of things you can look at that are inexpensive.
Yeah.
And I mean, what was that thing that you had under there last week that was
That no name thing, wasn't it, that we're going to give to the Dementia Awareness Fest. I mean, the Reverend Dan's fettled with that one a little bit.
But that's the other big thing, is that if you get something that's set up properly, you can take something that is rough and ready and get it to play really well. You can also take something that's really expensive and get it to play like a dog. I played a custom shop 68 flower power colour thing at the weekend, and because it wasn't set up, it was no better than some like 50 quid thing down the other end of the room. It's crazy that some of the stuff that you see in shops is a stupid price, and yet you can pick something up for less than a set of saddles.
That's it, isn't it?
Is reasonable.
So, like we said before, it's getting the there's expensive cheap guitars out there, and vice versa. Do you know what I mean? If you want to But there's also good older guitars that are well made that people have forgot about or don't know exist, and you need to take a chance on the headstock sometimes and just fettle with it, and you're going to have as good a guitar to start learning. That's my gripe, is a shit guitar to start learning with. You're going to lose interest with it and not carry it on.
Yeah.
And that kills me. It kills me inside, thinking that the kids are just... There's somebody out there that has probably got the potential to be a freaking awesome guitarist, but they've just been given...
an Argos or an Index Special.
Yeah, they've been given a shit guitar to start with, and it might never... I was watching a programme, going off tangent, I was watching the arts channel on the thing, and there was, I think he was Ugandan, and he was a violinist, and it was out of 200 kids in the school, 250 kids in the school, they said, oh, we've got this music programme and blah blah blah, and he was the only one out of it that followed on with music, and he's a world class violinist, and I was just watching him in awe, just like, you know, fucking brilliant, isn't it, that the music gets you like that. And he was playing with the London Philharmonic Orchestra, so you dream big.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, you start with little apples, go little big acorns and whatnot. That's a saying. That's definitely a saying.
Egg before the chicken.
Egg before the chicken. Yeah, so there we go. Right then, so that's it. This is day one, build one of the Gilmore Gills.
Yeah, I think based on the success of this, we'll look for other people to sort of vote on what we could do next as a somewhat achievable, affordable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Either way, it's going to be less than $14.5 million, isn't it?
Yeah, I should imagine. I think I'll definitely be keeping under that fucking benchmark. Very much underground. All right, pluckers. Right. Good one. Nice to see you. You know the drill. Come down, buckaroo, make some noise. Come and see us. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Catch you later then, pluckers. We will. Next week. Should we have a weekly...
I think...
But this is what I was going to say to you. What are you starting first? Because I think we should both start at the same...
So
you're going body type?
So it'll be bodies to start
Right,
with. A lot of stuff that needs to happen on both, really, from like the electronics point of view. That would come towards the end. But body and parts and things like that, we can start to do the relic. So I'll be doing body stuff over the weekend, I think.
Yeah,
and experiment with different bits on that. So hopefully, come Tuesday, it'll be at a point where we've got some progress to show. We did have where did the picture go? Is it like hidden it somewhere?
I don't know where it is.
We'll put some pictures of the actual one up, I think, as well. So I reckon Dan's had it.
Dan's had it. Bloody. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
Well spotted.
Grab us that. So yeah, so next week we'll have see how far we are with.
So just like Anthea Turner, here's one that I made earlier. So this is what we're aiming for. So this is the real one, and yeah, we'll see how close we can get to that. I think we should have it as some sort of a shrine in the room.
Definitely.
But yeah, as we get, there's some things on here that like where he fitted a Kayla trem. I'm not going to go full whole hog, but it will look like it's had one without doing the work to do it. That's the intention. But yeah, there's a few bits on there that we'll have to sort of go. Probably not going to do that. But it's been sunburst at one point before it was painted black. So we've both got a black starting point. Yeah. And it would be silly, I think, to learn how to paint a guitar as well as destroy it.
Scott tried to relic his. Scott had a Mexican Plenum Blue, I think, Fender Stratocaster, and he tried to relic his, and he dragged it up and down his garden on a bit of string, bit of rope, fucked it up completely, absolutely, just yeah. And then he tried to respray it, but he's very impatient, Scott is. Is that dry? Finger marks everywhere.
I'll bring my Charbel as well. I think that'd be a good one to sort of compare. Yeah. So my master built Red Dave Nichols Charbel custom shop. That's got a probably for me the best relic I've ever seen in terms of it looking.
It is pretty
convincing
cool,
age.
Yeah, real nice.
So I think it's good for us to use that as a guide for what old wood should look like and
Yeah.
how it shouldn't look. And we've got a gauge then to go. Have we actually managed to
We'll nail it.
get them to look right?
It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Right then. Okay. So next Tuesday, next video, I'll get some pictures done and whatnot. All right. And kids, love you. Look. I heard you. See you later.